position. What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's Vault coverage. I'm joined by Sarg and Vito. We have Atoris versus Calesta. Looks like Sockets versus some sort of Diamond Blood. So see the set should come down.
So yeah, we have a Constance probably deck, or maybe no, just seems more a verdict deck against a classic socket that we know.
The old Ruby Sapphire. Kind of looks like a bit of a budget deck. Ooh, double altar here is really good in the MC.
Yeah.
This Sockets player is very happy with his draws right now.
It's the most important card that can let win the game for Socket against Monoblood or also against any kind of control deck right now.
Oh, for sure. Even the verdict decks, because the verdict decks tend to grind fairly well. So seeing double altar is just going to be super critical.
Yeah.
Interesting to see how the verdict player is going to respond here. Oh, so the Twilight Eclipse is going to come down. Twilight Eclipse looking kind of weak right now, though.
Yeah, I think Socket has Dark Art or probably Roombind as in order to remove the constants, right?
Yeah, main deck answers to that.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, drawing 2 cards every turn, he's going to be able to find relatively quick here. So I'm kind of shocked that we see that coming down so fast.
Yeah, interesting.
I guess just trying to be resource efficient here, but at the same time, looking at your opponent's board, you kind of want to block this MC. So I think I would have rather liked to see the Eventide there, Ender. So the Blandsmith coming down. Sockets player just puking cards.
I think this game is done.
It's not looking good for the verdict player. We'll see how long he can hold on, though. I mean, we do have
double out and a board like that. It's pretty.
It's pretty unlikely for him to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do have the overwhelming guilt, though. That is going to be able to kill the MC.
Yeah, that means 1 Socket card less in Calesta's hand, because MC probably is not going to trigger next turn.
Yep.
We'll see the guild, so let's see.
I mean, we also have this 3/3 here that blocks all of Calesta's troops very well, and we do have a Sunrise Spectre that we can throw down just to chump.
Let's see. I think the line is to play the guild.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Very interesting choice, yep. I don't know if it's right to let this MC untap here.
Okay, so probably as verdict sack an artifact.
Oh, yep.
Or maybe sack a troop, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one or the other. And obviously Sentry was the choice for sure. But like this Eventide Ender is just not looking good against all of Calesta's troops.
That Quenchinator is very...
Ooh, we found an Animus. Ay. This is probably going to end the game here. So how do we block here? Eventide Ender's probably blocking the Quenchinator. We're probably killing the MC with Dawn Steed. And then I guess just throwing a Sunrise. Or we could trade the Sunrise Spectre with the
3-1.
The Skrios Forge. Yeah, the Forge Fist there. I think that's probably... I don't think you can afford not to block here. I think you have to.
Yeah, you...
Like this is... This is not looking good. Looks like that's going to be the play. Man.
It's going down to 7.
Wow. Just the power sockets with that banner is just ridiculous. Especially double altar. Like, drawing 2 cards a turn is just dumb.
Double altar is pretty strong. It's amazing here.
It's borked. So we drew a card. I wonder if we're going to see that guild come down.
Another turn. If it's going to play the sunlight, the shape, and oh, okay, it's going to play. Okay, it's played the guild for now. Okay.
I agree with you. I think that was a bit of a miss sequence. I think he should have played the shade. Or no, shade is equal. Is shade equal to the amount of constants you control, or whenever you play constant?
No, you have to.
Okay.
No, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's equal to the amount that you control. Oh boy, this is probably gonna be it. Yep, this is definitely it. GG.
Yeah, GG.
Sockets clean it up against what I think it's a bit of a budget verdict deck. Some interesting lines, but all right. Alright. So here we are, live for game number 2. We got Altori's on the play again. See if his verdict deck can withstand the force of Calestra's sockets deck here. Ooh. It is not looking good on Altori's side of the field. Having them all here. Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh. We might have chosen to keep this.
Wow.
We chose to keep this. Okay. This is a very greedy keep.
Yeah. We can say it. Wow. I
Bro.
probably never keep the cap that kind of hand with double ruby. Yeah, that are ice, but look at that. You don't have any sapphire shard, and you are too slow. And for socket, sometimes if you are not
Yeah.
can be a problem.
For sure.
Interesting.
We found a shard though, and we are pushing in some damage. So, ooh.
So it's probably to keep his animals in order to play animals and then probably the 1-drop.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's gonna be Animus and Scryos next turn. Pump the team, get in with Banner. And I honestly think I don't know if we're swinging with this Vesper. I think once you see that Quenchinator come down and you know you're stuck on shards, I think you're at the point where you're blocking. Oh. Going for broke. Oh boy.
Look at that.
Double Animus, just yuck. Disgusting. Oh yeah, here it comes. Pump the team, coming across the table for 14 points of damage.
14 damage.
Just, hey, there's my thing. They're just gonna punch you in the face. Oh man. Alright. Well, Terra's down to 8.
Yeah, this game.
This is over, unfortunately. Just
Just
couldn't find that third shard.
we see also Roombind and other animals and a couple of socket cards like Indigo and
Yeah. And it looks like we're just gonna go scoop it up. Yeah, that was definitely game. Didn't even have to know it was in your opponent's hand. Man. Well, sockets 2-0ing an interesting verdict build. Very
Yep.
interesting. What did you think of that match overall, Sorgan? Any kind of key points you'd like to add in about that match, or is this nothing really to say? Just kind of a slaughter.
Yeah, let's see.
All right, we're gonna start queuing up the next match here. What's going on, guys? We're here for another game in round one. We have our teammate PRG JJR on Talker of the Ember playing Card Lord on an Adani Zedek. Looks like another verdict build.
Yeah.
Looks like probably the aggressive, another version of the aggressive Spirits build.
Yeah. It seems a Spirit's version of Verdict deck. Yeah. Interesting to see a Bring to Justice in the end of Card Lord.
Definitely. I mean, it's decent. It's pretty well positioned right now. PRG on a very interesting 75 as well. Looks like Blood Ruby sockets.
Underworld build. Yeah, socket, Underworld build, yeah.
Yep. Nice to see some Underworld Crusader. Haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah. That's so true.
I miss that card so much.
Interesting also the Gorge.
What's that, sorry?
The action, the Gorge of the Gorg.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're playing an aggressive deck, and Gorge does give you reach, so I can see it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I like it, yeah. Kind of a slow start in PRG side of the field, though. These Spirit deck might just be able to run him out of the game here.
Yeah, give PRG as double Animus and a Crusader, and the drop 6, the Buds. The 4/4 that creates double.
Double 1/1s?
Yeah, they are 2/1 if I remember well.
No.
Because
The Bumblebuts are 1/1 if you scrounge. I think it gives them +2/+2, right? Or +2 attack.
oh,
Ooh, Glooming Edict coming down.
we're going to see a lot of damage here.
For sure, that Glooming Edict coming down is very powerful here. PRG down to 11. There's a lot of damage in the air here. And the life drain from Sunset Spike or Spectre.
I think probably PRG is going to play. Yeah, okay.
some removal.
Yeah, for sure, because that flagging troop could be a big problems for him.
For sure. This Bring to Justice is going to be a very, very good answer to this Underworld Crusader too.
Yeah.
And that guiding light on the guiding light on Cardlord's side of the field. Oh man, the second edict, disgusting.
Yeah, this is disgusting.
Yeah, this guiding light is going to be tough to beat too because he's constantly gaining health here. Pure G down to 8. Didn't see the Bring to Justice come down.
Also, no shard found to PRG here.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Okay, see the second Underworld Crusader come down. Come across for 7.
Yeah, I like the line of PRG in order to make pressure on the board, because he knows that flagging troop are a problem. So he says, I prefer to over the game with my speed troops, but that's the Spectre with life drain is also annoying for him.
Yeah, Spectre with life drain is going to be tough to beat. Oh, and there's a Bring Justice that comes down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with PRG's line, because had he not had Verdict there, he would have been able to play the Quenchinator and just literally kill his opponent next turn. So I think that was the right line.
And here PRG could deal a lot of damage. Oh, he's going to play Animus. Okay, interesting. Because with Quenchinator and Takra, probably 9 damage. Oh.
We found the shard, so that is going to clean this game up.
Yeah.
Cardlord, taking game number 1. That Sunlit Spectre did work.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Like, yeah, like that card is just so good in those spirit decks. I mean, double Glooming Edict too is kind of disgusting.
Yeah, double addict is very disgusting. Also because
Alright guys, back for game number 2 of Cardlord versus PRG. PRG on the play this time. What do you think, Sargon? Probably, I think that's going to put PRG in a very favorable position. I feel like this deck definitely can just be extremely potent on the play.
yeah, I agree, because sockets could create a lot of pressure for Verdict, so depends probably on how many Verdict card he sees, but I think here the socket build have very great matchups against the Hedonist deck.
Right. We'll just fast track here. Really interesting hand on PRG side of the table. That altar looks really good with the double sentries. I kind of, this is a little greedy, but I kind of like keeping it.
I can understand the keep here, because double sentry and altar is pretty good. Even if he doesn't have any ruby shard.
Interesting not going with a slow shard on 1 there. Oh, but we did find it for, okay. We found the second shard for altar. We've got that turn 1 Sunrise Spectre again though. That card was troublesome last game.
Yeah, I think also that if PRG is not going to find a shard, probably we'll see an Acropolis coin cycle in order to Yeah, okay, perfect.
There we go. We found it. Yep. And we get to see a draw off the Forge Fist here
Yeah.
into an Animus. Yuck.
Wow.
Now the question is, are we burning down that Sunrise Spectre or are we playing the Animus?
Yeah, I think he was thinking about the hero fall. In fact, he kept the animals here. I think it's good line.
No, I agree. I think that was definitely correct. You don't want to lose that Animus to hero fall. We also get to cycle this coin. Ooh, we found a Corruptor. And another Sentry. Wow.
Wow.
Just like no chill, eh? So I imagine we'll probably see the Nefarious Corruptor and the Blamsmith come down here. That's a lot of damage.
I think the card lore hasn't any answer to this board.
I agree. I don't think there's any way he's getting out of this. He or she, I guess. Daybreak Diviner, so we're going to play out a couple blockers. I mean, he can block for a few turns.
Yeah, but you know, any socket card that PRG is going to draw means trigger animals and another card in his hand.
For sure, and the fact that we have 3 sentries means that the troop that we can generate off altar is just free, right? Oh my gosh. And we found a Quenchinator. Yeah, this is over. This is over.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, just charge power here and turn sideways and wow. Ridiculous. Just explosive. So yeah, I imagine we'll see the charge power here and probably a concede on Card Lord's side of the table. Oh, we didn't see the charge power. I guess we didn't even need it. It was lethal anyways. Wow. Blood Ruby Sockets just absolutely potent on the play.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
I honestly think that was probably the best you could have ever drawn with that deck. Like 3 sentries, you had the altars, 3 sentries, double Animus, just that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Alright guys, welcome back for game number 3. We have Card Lord on the play this time. Interesting hand. Oops, sorry.
No problem. We have, I think, a nice hand by the Adonis deck, but without Scotch removal. And PRG has a double ice, a Crusader, and Crypt Curse Knight. So yeah, also here he has a good starting hand.
Yeah, but I think Card Lord, I think had to maul this because like you said, no spot removal is it's gonna be tough. Also, kind of interesting playing the Daybreak on 1.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay. We gotta bring to justice. Probably Fate Weaving a Shard here.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Gonna leave that Crypt Curse Knight out. That's I kind of agree with that. Even though it's gonna make him another body, I don't think it's worth burning the Bring to Justice on.
Okay, so we are going to see probably Shard on the top of Adonij's deck, and then probably Bring to Justice or Twilight. No, probably Twilight Eclipse here, and then the Bring.
I
Probably on the verdict.
think so. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so we will see the Twilight Eclipse come down.
Ooh.
No, we hit a Daybreak off that. The Twilight Eclipse is now doing work.
It's going to gain 6 health each turn, at the start of each turn.
Yep. I mean, PRG is coming across for a lot of damage.
Yeah. Bring to Justice. I think is going to work against the Crusader, probably.
I think so, yep. I think that's your best target for it on board, even though that MC value is kind of hard to deal with, but...
Yeah.
Ooh, we found a...
And again, PRG has missed the 5th shard.
Yep. Though we can go Quenchinator here, charge power, which I think we're going to see. Yep.
Yeah.
Come across for 10, 12.
Damage.
Yep, 12 points. That's pretty good, putting our opponent down to 8. He's going to gain 6, go to 14. Ooh, that Sunlit Shade. Nope, looks like we got a bit of a replay bug there.
Yeah.
I've seen that before. That happens occasionally. That Sunlit Shade is ooh, we just got a random card. Okay. Sunlit Shade is looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, it is. I think. Okay, we have the shard.
Okay.
So probably another Crusader here.
I think so. Yeah, I think you're just gonna want to go for broke here. If he trades with the Crusader, you don't really care. If you trade, like, it doesn't really matter what he trades with at this point. Actually, just throwing that out of the way, and you have to race at this point. You can't afford to kind of take a turn off and set up Animus. I don't think.
Hard choice for PRG, yeah, I assume.
It really is. Yeah. I mean, the Animus play I think could end the game next turn, depending on what you draw. But at the same time, the Animus play could just get blown out. Okay.
No, in order probably to force the block.
I like that, yep. So we're coming across for 9 points of damage here. So effectively 3. Which we are going to see the block. Ooh, we found a Witch's Grasp. I imagine we'll see the Cannibalize come down again. Try and find some gas.
I think if PRG is going to draw a shard, is going for sure to play Crusader and then the Mortar Driver.
I agree, yeah. Yeah, bring in another 7 points of speed to the table.
And he has lethal, probably if find a shard. If he finds a shard, probably he has lethal, because there are 5 damage on the board and plus 4 Crusader are 9 and 3 by the driver, so 12 exactly damage in order to win this game.
Yeah, that would be lethal, for sure. We drew a card and we found a Sunset Shade. That is going to make it tough to push through. We found the shard. Oh, we have charge power too.
Oh, yeah.
So we just pushed lethal.
For sure.
Nice. Yeah, I forgot that Quenchy got in, which means it gave something. It gave something the deploy gate charges equal to its power.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Very well played.
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, definitely a very interesting game. PRG cleaning it up. 2-1. How's it going, guys? We are back with another game, or another match in round 1 here. We have X-Vice versus Distant South. Looks like Grandfather Elk going against, I'm assuming, Sockets? Yep. What's your thoughts on this matchup there, Sargon?
Well, I think here probably Socket as a nice matchup just because as a Roombind that can stop the one turn kill by the Grandfather Elk. So I see probably a little favored the Socket stack against the Grandfather, but you know an OTK Dax is always dangerous. So let's see how X-Vice is going to play.
So we are going to see that turn 1 Sentry. Turn 1 Sentry is looking really good. And like you said, Runebind being a critical card in this match, and we do have 3 of them in hand.
Yeah. And probably I will not surprise if Distant South will play the Righteous Outlaw in order to keep the board.
So I imagine we'll see that turn 2 Righteous Outlaw, regardless.
Yeah, I think
Though,
so.
is there merit to playing a Field Master here just to give Righteous Outlaw the Gladiator pump?
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, probably, yeah. Because probably depends on how how greedy you are. Because
Yeah.
Field Master can pump also the Wildfire and the Dreamweaver. So I think well Surgery and Fuel Master could be nice. Yeah, probably I think is going to play the the Fuel Master instead of the Writer's Outlaw.
Be interesting to see what he decides here. Looks like he's thinking about his choices.
Because next turn for sure is going to play Wild Eyes for a resource on the top in order to play on turn for the Communion of Wax.
Right.
So yeah, I think Fuel Master here and next turn Writer's Outlaw with Ice and a resource on the top, and on turn 4 probably we are going to see Communion of Wax, and we'll see if this also will choose the Dreamweaver or the Wildfire as target. Let's see. Yeah.
So we decided on the Field Master. Okay. Okay, Warp Steel. Warp Steel puts up a couple blockers.
Interesting.
Ooh, we found Coiling Nebulox. This Righteous Outlaw all of a sudden isn't looking so good.
I think that 3 Rune Binds in X-Y Sand are amazing against this deck.
I agree, yep. I'm thinking these 3 Rune Binds is probably going to be too much. We're definitely jamming the Quenchinator here and holding up a single Rune Bind. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think there's any reason not to. Yep, there's the Quenchinator.
And here we are going to see a Rune Bind on Communion of Wax probably.
I agree, yep, for sure.
Or Decent could play probably Wildfire and next turn try to use Communion for Dreamweaver.
I could see that, yeah. I could see baiting the Rune Bind here.
Oh, interesting.
Well, the Coiling Nebulox having Trample looks pretty good against this board, and then it also generates you value, right?
Yeah, yeah. So we see a Rune Bind.
He baited the Rune Bind with it. I mean, this third Rune Bind is just going to be ridiculous, but... Especially since we get to go banner
here. Is very ridiculous there, yeah.
Yeah.
And we are going to see some damage here.
We're swinging with everything, I wonder? Trading with our opponent's board?
I think if he swings with all of troops, probably the fact that he has a Rune Bind, it's pretty clear. So probably he's going to keep the Sentry and probably one of Warp Seal or the Crawler. So just swing with a Quenchinator, I think.
Okay. See what he decides here. Looks like just Quenchinators. Now, do we see a trade here, or do we just take 8 to the face?
I think he's going to block just with Outlaw, I think.
Nope.
Oh, double block.
So now we've got to see the Communion of Wax, right?
Third Rune Binds is too much, I think.
That third Rune Bind is dirty, yep. That card can just be ridiculous.
I really like the line of just to play Wildfire here, but yeah. Oh, interesting.
Okay, no, I like this because now we just get to Rune Bind the... Oh, excuse me. Rune Bind, yep. The Dreamweaver agent is going to revert it. It means that Community of Wax is now gone and doesn't get to put something else potentially in play for free.
So if Distant Sound is going to draw a shard, we'll see. Wow.
Oh man.
And I think probably this is game.
Through 3 rune binds.
Doesn't stop this. Don't stop this. 3 room binds, yeah.
This OK or OTK deck is just looking really good right now.
Gordon, look at that against a socket deck.
Oh, we found a Grove War. But it is a portal, so it is going to disappear here after this turn.
Oh yeah, because Nebulux, yeah.
Yeah. Still though, we hit a Hustler and a Witch. Those are pretty decent cards off Dreamweaver Agent or Ancient. Because now, yeah, we got to deal with Banner.
Also, Witch right now is pretty cool.
Though that
because you change also a portal card, yeah. Oh, let's see. So we are going to see for sure the ability of the Grandfather, probably on 1 of 2 Dreamweaver.
okay. You don't. There's no merit to putting on the Surging Wildfire when you jam it here.
I think probably Distance Out prefer to gain a troop on the board, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's actually valid. Yep, I could see that.
Okay, no.
So we're going for the Wildfire. I mean, either way, one of these is one of these Dreamweaver Agents is definitely getting through. Not looking good for the Sockets player right now.
I think.
That's just gonna be game.
So we noticed that 3 room binds don't stop the Grandfather arc.
Apparently not. I mean, he had a pretty solid set of draws, but still, wow.
Still.
Just closing that game out so quick. Alright guys, welcome back for game number 2. Distant South. Definitely showing the power of the OTK deck. I wonder, what's your thoughts of that OTK deck being on the play against Sockets now?
Wow, yeah, I think right now on the play we have Araza, so it's interesting also to see not Sentry on turn 1, but the highs, but I can see because you can play Sentry and a Warp Seal right now. So I think it's a little favorite the socket on the play here, but we see also an amazing hand by Distance Out because we can see a Communion of Wax, a Boltwing Phoenix, and a Wildfire, and also a Quenchinator. So let's see.
Yeah,
also, Into the Unknown is a great answer to a target of Grandfather Arc. So let's see how these players are going to play.
Ooh, and we found the second Sapphire, so Into the Unknown is now live.
Yeah.
Are we just dropping Quenchinator here, or are we holding up Into the Unknown?
No, I think he's going to play Quenchinator because the problem is on turn 4 by Grandfather Arc, so I think Quenchinator could be, yeah.
Which, yeah, looks like you're correct. Quenchinator will come down. This Boltwing Phoenix is looking pretty good against X-Vice's board, though, right now.
Of course.
It's going to slow X-Vice down quite a bit. Is there merit to ITUing here and just turning sideways? Risking that potential one-turn kill, but I mean, you could disrupt it with the Indigo Trickster if he has it, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, this board it's pretty. It's dangerous also for Socket players because Boltwing Phoenix is a big problem. So we see an injured unknown on the Phoenix. So I can understand, and the swing with all of these troops, yeah, I think it's a good line.
Interesting though. I'm not sure how I
But
feel about swinging about Warp Steel.
yeah,
It's kind of just a
I
free block.
agree because next turn probably that communion of walks with Wildfire and with Champ Power is going to deal something like ooh, 5, 10 damage. He has double strike, so 20 damage probably.
Jeez. Looks like that's gonna be. I'm thinking that's just gonna come down here.
So Communion as the double damage socket. On Wildfire become a 4-5 with the Hulk 18. Double damage means 60. Oh god, I think it's lethal.
There's a good chance it could be. Oh,
Oh, interesting.
did we just punt?
I really don't know.
I think we just punted. I think Distant South just misplayed. Unless there's something we're unaware of.
It's weird choice here.
Definitely. What do we have? Oh, it's a Locky?
Yeah,
Yeah, a Locky.
a lucky. I think is we are going to see the double here and take a 5-7. It's lethal, yeah.
Yeah, I think Distant South punted. Was
Yeah,
that?
it's very weird choice.
Are we missing something? Was that not lethal?
Let me do the math here. We have a wildfire that was a 2-5. So if I'm going to play the walks with double damage and play the grandfather, become a 5-6. So it's going to deal 12 damage and another 12 damage. So yeah, it's lethal for sure.
Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder why we made that choice. Well, I guess we'll go to game number 3. Just giving us a good show, I guess. Welcome back for game number 3. It looked like that was a bit of a punt on Distant South last game, but we'll see if he can walk away from this game, kind of shake it off, clean it back up. We'd also like to quickly make a shout out to our guild master, Hell Crescent. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Hell Crescent.
Yeah, again, happy birthday, mate. So here we see not a very explosive hand by X-Vice. we see double ruby shard on distant south and a return to cinder.
Interesting keep on distant south.
Yeah, I think it's probably, I see that keep. So probably if he's going to draw a wild shard, he's going to play well master. Oh, and there we are.
Rip. That's not distant south. Not in a great spot now. Missing that wild shard. Though XY side of the table, he's not. He doesn't have a very fast hand right now. I mean, you could put some things into play here, but nothing's really that impactful at the moment.
And that's so bad.
Oh yeah. Missing
Also,
that.
we can see another 2 room bands in XY's hand. And I think we are going to see Animus probably here.
I think so.
Trigger with the 1 drop.
0 drop, yep. And then we have the Runebind to protect our Animus.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, well, we found a wild shard here, which means we do get a Communion of Wax.
And Communion of Wax with Wildfire that has double damage and Grandfather Elk is the same situation of before, where probably is missed the lethal, but this time XY has all his troops ready, so he can block.
Ooh, so we are going to see the Dream version, and it is going to meet that Runebind.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, this is looking really good for X-Spice.
Wow, yeah.
We'll probably see him come across for 8 here. We also have the second Runebind to hold up. No, we found the shard.
This is interesting. Let's see. I think he has a return to cinder in order to remove the 1/1 and play a wildfire. Oh,
Interesting choice.
yeah, interesting choice.
Probably trying to play around a Runebind here because you know that Dreamweaver Ancient is gonna get in over top of these the Warp Steel and the Death Crawler because there's no way he's trading both his troops. Interesting play. I like it actually. And if he does decide to block with both of his troops, you can just blow him out and still get value off the Dreamweaver Agent.
Also, he can play a return to cinder on something here in order to deal more damage.
Yeah, and then on top of that, if this Quenchinator is able to get in, we do get to put charge power on the Surging Wildfire, meaning Surging Wildfire, well, I guess we already have charge power activated, but Surging Wildfire would have been guaranteeing that charge power coming down next turn if we were shard short.
Yeah, I think that if Quenchinator deals damage, gives Gladiator 1, right? To the Wildfire, in this case.
Oh, it's not. I thought it was charge power. No, it was definitely charge power.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Quenchinator has Gladiator 1 naturally. So we blocked the Dreamweaver Agent there. So we got ourselves a Pack Mule. What are we rune binding? Not really getting we're getting a bit of okay. So we're seeing a rune bind come down to the Field Master. Interesting.
I really don't know why.
Oh, we can kill him. Because we have ITU. We can ITU the Pack Mule and just kill him. Never mind. Do we just...
Yeah, but I don't understand why played the Runebind in his turn, because he hasn't any socket the cards in order to trigger the Animus, so...
Oh, right, yeah, you're right, yep. I was incorrect. We didn't have lethal. I thought we had lethal. My math was way off.
So we are gonna, yeah.
Yeah. Bit of a misplay on X-Vice's side.
And I think, do the math. Surging Wildfire is already Gladiator 1. With the Grandfather becomes a 5. So there are 10 damage. Oh, I think he has lethal in this case because Fuel Master triggers Wildfire that has Gladiator 1 with Grandfather Alk are a lot of damage.
Yep.
So I think probably he has lethal on the board.
Well, what's Wildfire going to be shooting for?
Oh, it's deploy again a charge. Okay, so doesn't matter. We have.
But well, the Field Master will give us still Gladiator, right? So it'll be 2, 5. So Surging Wildfire is going to shoot for 5.
4, 5. No, 6 damage because he has Rage 1 also.
Oh right. Which
So, damage 10.
We are still going to be short, I believe. Oh no, because we'll have Crush on top of that. So yeah, we'll go over top of the Badger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that like yeah, and he has to block the Surging Wild.
Yeah.
No, I think it is lethal. I think you're right.
No, he has lethal.
Because that Surging Wildfire is going to do 7 points of damage with shooting and crushing over the Riftwarp Badger. And then we'll have another 8 to fade. No, we're gonna be short by 1 point of damage.
Yeah, for 1 point. Yeah. So it's not lethal.
It is not, and he dies on the crackback. This would be a very interesting choice here. On it'll be interesting to see what Distant South does here. I still kind of like charge power on the Surging Wildfire and just swinging with the Dreamweaver agent and the Surging Wildfire. Yeah, because then you're still putting a ton of damage on board. You're putting your opponent where he has to actually think about his attacks, because if he can't get through next turn, he just dies on the crackback, and that Surging Wildfire just represents lethal the following turn. So that needs to hit it, or that needs to eat a removal spell, and then on top of that, Dreamweaver agent is going to put a body on board.
Yeah, I think Distant South is going to play the Grandfather Alk on Wildfire and just wing with the Wildfire.
Just the Wildfire? You don't think the Ancient's going to come in either?
But we have to say that it's still on 6 health. So yeah, this is a very hard choice.
This is a very, very difficult choice. Yeah, I still...
I will not surprise if we'll see Grandfather Alk on the Dreamweaver Ancient and just wing, because he has probably to block. X-Vice has to block the Dreamweaver, but it's going to deal 3 points of damage and create some troops.
Nope, so we went Surging Wildfire.
Ooh.
And he let it go through for 4. Ooh.
And that's
game.
Yeah, for sure. Very risky choices.
Definitely, yeah. Because the ITU on, I guess, just Quenchinator, you swing. Was there a better...
Yeah, just play Into the Known is lethal. And there we are.
Yep. That is going to be it. So what was the right choice there then?
Yeah, probably I think I should have played the ability of Grandfather Alk on Dreamweaver Ancient and just wing.
Yeah, get in the little points of damage, generate the extra body.
I will be more conservative there, because you can't attack with these 2 troops against a socket jack, because you know also he has an Animus on the board, so also 1 socket guard becomes a lot dangerous.
Right. Definitely agree with that. Definitely a good game though. Very well played out on both sides. Unfortunately, Distant South missing lethal last game was a little bit unfortunate. But still overall very well played, besides that one big misplay. All right, we're back for our first game of round number 2. Sadistic versus Heaton. Both look to be on mono blood.
Yeah, probably. I think it's a mirror match.
This will be very interesting to see. First mono blood mirror of the day, though.
Yeah.
Though, from my experience playing these vaults and from casting the last one, mono blood doesn't seem to be too popular. A lot of like the control like mid range decks don't seem to be very popular in these vaults. A lot of people just like to run the hyper aggro decks and just try and run hot for the 4 rounds.
Yeah, because to be honest, I see a lot of mono blood every day. So good to know. Oh, we see a Tilling the Soul in Sadistic hand.
It looks
right?
like we have a blood wild mid range.
Oh, that's cool.
This is definitely this match definitely just got a lot more exciting. Though the turn 1 Withering Gaze here is going to be pretty good. What do you think about Heaton's keep here?
Ooh, to be honest, I don't like this keep because you have a Cockatrice that you can play on third turn, but you have also a Dark Art and Vampire Queen in just 2 shards. Yeah, you have a Gaze, but to be honest, I should have Mulligan probably.
I definitely agree with that, and I'm almost wondering, maybe he thought this was this a keepable hand when considering like the mono blood mirror, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that was his thought, because I mean, if he sees the 3rd shard, he's going to be in great shape, and turn 1 Withering Gaze is always just never wrong in the mono blood mirror. So maybe that was his thought process, potentially expecting this to be a mono blood mirror.
We'll see also a Roaming Pulsagat. I really love that card, which on Socket probably the Abomination.
Abomination or the generating a troop? Because we do have access to that through the wild. Nope, you're definitely. It looks like you're right. Maybe it could be speed too, just to get in right away and generate value. Like playing a 5/5 with speed is that gets you value is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm also we see also the last 2 batches, the Diamond Wide ramp that reached the top 8 by Q-Fear and Lime Killer. They are running a Roaming Pulsagat with a great socket that is the Diamond that makes Flying and Sweet Strike, and a 5/5 with Flying and Sweet Strike that generates value. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and so I think seeing speed on this would definitely give you the same impact. Just being able to get in right away, and just get that free value, like you said.
So we see Heaton here is not in a good position, just with a Bride and a Shard, but we'll see that probably in 2 turns is going to Champ Power.
Ooh. We are going to be able to turbo out that Champ Power here on Sadistic side of the field, which means we are going to get the Champ Power next turn.
And that is very important here. Let's see. I think he's not going to play Bride Heaton here.
I agree. I think you're not jamming your Bride here. You're kind of saving it. Then again, what are you expecting from your opponent, right? Like,
I think roaming is coming down here.
are we Champ Powering first though? I think we're Charge Powering first, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Ooh, double.
Ooh, double shards, pretty bad.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. No roaming. Just gonna play the Acolyte. Interesting.
Yeah, probably is afraid by Hero Fall.
Dodging the Hero Fall. Yep. This will be pretty good here. Bride into. Ooh, if we find removal. Gaze into Prince though. You know this Prince is gonna stick. Prince can definitely take the game over. What is Sadistic looking for? I guess just some form of removal at this point, because he needs to take care of that Bride.
Yeah, he needs removals right now.
A Hero Fall would be amazing here.
Annoying.
A hero fall would be fantastic here. If we get to if we get a hero fall this bride and then put down the Pusagath, that would be absolutely fantastic. Ooh. Sadistic's kind of bricking here.
It doesn't look so good for a sadistic here.
No.
Double. God.
Oh, we just took the removal off the top of Sadistic's deck. Oh, there's the hero fall.
Finally.
So it is speeding that.
Ooh. Also, Echo Catalyst, interesting.
Nice.
Okay, so right now we have a very different game.
That turned this game completely around, yep. This Pusagath's just generating infinite amount of value.
In that kind of game matchups, also if a random value, but it's still one more card of your opponent, so
Yeah. Ooh, we found double Bloodstone and we get a Seeker here. This is pretty good. Probably calling 5, eh? Yep. Oh, we found a Seeker of our own. What do we call out a Seeker here, though? I guess you're probably 2, eh? Just give up your Acolyte at this point?
it's going to, yeah, it's going to eat 2 drops. Oh, probably for 7. No, okay.
This is definitely very interesting. But you knew he had the Bloodstone in hand, so yeah, I think that was definitely the right play. Because those princes could have just literally straight out killed you next turn. That's Swamp Water.
That is pretty annoying.
Yeah. Oh, we found a Merry Caravan.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, I think here Sadistic is in a very, very great position.
Oh man, what a back and forth game. Just top deck after top deck. So
Wow.
Statistics, you
Very,
gotta get
very
there.
nice game.
That was a very good game, yeah. Really neat list that Statistic is running.
Yeah, I'm so curious about that version.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to go find that 75 after that. Roaming Pusagath literally won that game. Just put in work.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Drews, we are round 2 right now. This is our first game of round 2. Alright guys, here we are. Game number 2 of our first match of round 2. Sadistic versus Heaton. So, Heaton on the play again. I wonder what we're bringing in post board in Sadistic's Blood Wild mid-range list. Oh, we have a Bride.
Oh, interesting. With Palm of Granite. Wow.
His hand on Statistics out of the table, if we find a second Blood Shard, is going to look absolutely incredible.
I think it's Strangle here for Vampire Queens.
Yeah, I agree. No point in taking the Pomegranate. You don't want to put a dead card in your deck. And like you said, you want your princess to stick here.
So Sadistic here needs the 3rd shard.
Desperately needs it.
Because this prince could be very annoying for him. Oh, okay.
Interesting not playing the coin there. However, we did find the shard. Well, I wonder why we didn't play the coin there. Why did we hold the coin?
Probably in order to play the Vampire Prince on 2.
No, because we iced the following turn. So last turn we could have played coin as our third shard drop.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that was a misclick?
Yeah, I think so.
Man, if Sadistic is able to find a blood shard off the top of his deck, this Bride coming down next turn is going to look very good.
Yeah.
We'll see if this Prince cleared the way for him here. Alright, so we are going to see the Necrops coin come here now.
Okay.
This is the MVP from last game. Though it is going to meet a hero fall here.
Yeah, for sure.
Only 2 copies, interesting.
Oh, we have an Eternal Seeker.
We're shard short, but we do get a charge power this turn. But we're still looking for a way to deal with these princes. These princes are doing work. Okay.
So double probably Cockatrice. Yeah.
I like this play.
Yeah.
Ooh, we get a Garg. And we found that shard, which is going to clean up these princes.
So we are going to see Seeker for 2 years.
Yep. Would be a nice clean answer to those vampire princes. This vampire queen is not looking very good though right now in Heaton's hand.
And probably we are going to see Gargly, probably.
And this Gargleth I think is just going to clean the game up. I think at this point Sadistic is just in too much of an insulated spot.
Yeah. I really like this Blood Wild mid-range control deck by Sadistic.
Same, it's definitely interesting. So probably just get in with the Seeker here.
Yeah. I think Sadistic probably was thinking about to play or not the Bride, but I think not.
Ooh,
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
Not even gonna see a block to save life, eh? Interesting.
I don't understand why.
Heaton's gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Maybe just a little bit of frustration there. Kind of missing those shard drops for the couple turns because had that queen come down a turn or two earlier, it actually might have been able to recover him in this game or buy him some more time to find a way to get back into it. But Sadistic, super interesting list. Managing to 2-0 mono blood.
Yeah, I agree.
Roaming Potsagat there, I like that. Roaming Potsagat with speed.
In order to generate easy as soon as possible the value.
Yeah,
I really like the speed on roaming pools I got.
for sure. And like a 5/5 with speed is like that's terrifying. And then, like you said, just the free value is just so good.
Yeah.
Alright, here we are for our match number 2 of round 2. We have Alejandro Daisy versus Soptrop. Looks like we have Candles versus Deathcry?
Yeah, it seems so.
Okay, kind of an aggressive, interesting hand.
We see also Skyland's captain.
Very,
So it's
very.
something like Candles with captain.
I guess.
And and Soptrop hasn't any wild shard in his hand, but he has a double blood ice.
Okay, I'm just gonna let you take this over here. My dog is going nuts.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, I'll be right back.
So we have a Kindle kit here on first turn. No Truffle or Blyback. A Gruesome Deed, a Double Net Blossom, an Extended Tango. Make a Candles, okay. We see an Emulate in Alejandro hands. So still not wild shard for Soptrop here. We are going to see the Skylands, yeah, first. Ooh, Carnax. No shard for Soptrop. We are seeing that Square of Lumos is going down because for triggers of Skyline's captain. He's going to pump his Candles. Still no wild shard, and that's game. Very fast game. We saw a very fast deck because Soptrop didn't find the wild shard.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Alright, here we are. Game number 2. Soptrop on the play this time. Sorry about that, guys. So you were saying game 1 was a pretty quick game. Soptrop was missing shard drops, unfortunately.
And also here we see that Soptrop hasn't any wild shard.
Wonder if he'll decide to keep this this hand this time.
Very risky keep here.
Definitely. Interesting hand on Alejandro's side of the field.
So we see on the top Alejandro with Walk Sacrament and drop off walks for sure. No. We see the constant the monastery.
And we also have an Emulate in hand.
Yeah.
Which I guess Emulate's not bad versus the Deathcry deck. I don't hate that.
No, it's very strong. So He's played. He played Amulet on the corpse.
That was pretty aggressive.
So probably we are going to see a walks down.
I think you're I think you're right. I think that's definitely the play. Save it for the end phase. Wax Dawn into Wings of Wax is looking pretty good here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Interesting choice.
Yeah, I think it's it doesn't matter if it tapped the candle king on the turn of soft draw, but we see a gruesome deed on the candle.
Still no wild chart though.
Yeah, I think the gruesome was played in order to find a wild chart.
Yeah. And I mean, killing a candle early on against the candle deck is never a bad thing.
Yeah. We see also a promiscuous succubus that can block candles.
These fires, yeah. The promiscuous succubus is going to look very good.
And probably we are going to see Champ power on that Arctic.
We can't activate the champ power, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, he hasn't any wild card.
Yeah, we're still looking for that wild card.
Acolyte here, a very good draw.
Yep, Acolyte here is looking extremely good. We also get to use, or we also have that removal to burn up if we decide.
Yeah, I think we are going to see Flame Leak on Succubus probably, and going to pump up the candle. Probably not.
Nope. Interesting.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Man, still no wild card.
That's unbelievable, to be honest.
That is very unfortunate. Yep. I'm wondering
But
maybe.
we can see probably corners of the world in order to sack 1, 2, or 3 drop by from the opponent side.
Yep, and Corners of the World is definitely very, very well positioned against candles.
Can save soft drop.
Especially if this Corners, if we get to make him sack plus we get a return, we just get to sit here and just infinitely get ahead. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so we have at the start of your turn, troops you control get +1/+1. And at the start of your turn, put a random artifact, constant, or troop. So we're just playing recursion and pumping our troops. Interesting choice.
Yeah. A bit weird, to be honest.
Yeah, I would think you'd want to try and prioritize picking the mode that forces your opponent to sack things.
I really don't understand why Alejandro does not play the Flame Leak on the Succubus and swing with all that candles.
Yeah, I'm very confused. I mean, and that attack was very poor because now we get to essentially make a free 6/6 here, if we decide to. Plus, we just got our promiscuous succubus back for free, right?
Yeah.
Do we even have any other targets in the bin? Oh yeah, we hit a Knave Lackey. He potentially could have got back. So that was actually pretty good, hitting that promiscuous succubus. Man, this 6/6 is probably just going to be too much now.
Yeah.
At this point, I think he has to swing though, and try and bait the 6/6 to block.
Use Flame Leak on the demon.
Yeah, but at the same time though, he just blocks with both. Succubus trigger goes to the demon, and then he just gets another demon out of it, and potentially Succubus back, right? And then on top of that, if this demon survives, it's going to turn into a 7/7 next turn. Oh,
Wow.
man.
That's so bad for Alejandro.
Yeah, and it gets to just trigger again. Wow. I mean, his 5/5s all of a sudden aren't looking great. Oh man, we have a Dark Heart.
Wow.
Really interesting Deathcry deck. Very interesting. Okay. And now we're just going to be able to get that Succubus back. Alejandro definitely underestimating the power of corners in the world here.
Yeah, I think so. We are going also to see Nevilaki second by Dark Art and generates another demon and draw a card.
Yep.
Wow. Yep. This game is over.
This is just too much value. And that is it. And we finally found our wild card.
Yeah.
Man. Soptrop just stabilizing and cleaning that game right up and didn't even see a wild card the whole time. Didn't even need it. Very interesting. Corners of the world with Deathcry. I like it.
Yeah, it's very strong because can return into the field onto the board some cards like Succubus in this case, but also Lord Blyback that comes back. It's very fine. It's very cool.
Yeah, it's definitely very powerful. All right. So this time we're going to see Alejandro on the play for game number 3. How much of an edge do you think that's going to give Alejandro versus our Deathcry player?
So I think we see probably not a very amazing hand by Alejandro. Guidance for sure is going to search a Ruby chart. On the other side we see a very nice hand, a Dark Art, a Succubus, and on turn 1 we see a Nevilaki.
Yep.
We see also a Bright Flame.
Interesting.
I see a Totemic Elder.
Yeah. Very interesting build on the candle side here. Oh, we found that Ruby shard though.
Yeah.
Okay.
We saw a risky choice on guidance there.
Very risky, yeah. He definitely put himself in a position where he could just get super punished.
And probably we are going to see the classic Deathcry play on turn 2, Lord Blyvan on turn 3, Succubus. That's probably very it's too powerful.
I agree, yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, that Succubus coming down here is just going to be huge.
These cards probably are too much for a lot of decks if you haven't any answer to that. Something like Winter Grasp or Decree of Banshee, and this is not the case.
Yeah.
And we see a Dahlia probably without a soul.
Still no answer to that Lord Blightbark though. Like this is not looking good on Alejandro's side of the table.
Yeah.
Ooh man, we are gonna swing into that Knave Lackey, so we're just gonna get to make a 6/6 plus draw a card here. Interesting choice.
Yeah. I see a Dragon Speaker Dahlia without a socket. Without a gem, sorry.
Oh, is it not socketed? Or is it just a glitch? It is not socketed.
Yeah.
Oh no. We forgot to put sockets in post reserve.
I think so. Yeah.
That is definitely not good on the Candles player side of the table here. And I mean facing
Yeah.
down this board.
We have Night Blossom that can trigger against the succubus. Wow.
Yep. Just wow. So it's definitely I think gonna be is it well you could cantrip with Knave Lackey here. What
Yeah, in order to draw some cards.
yeah, what are we even looking for though? Do we even need to do that is the question. Oh, we're gonna go for it.
We are going to see Night Blossom on that succubus.
Oh, for sure. Okay. It's Totem Elder with the Fate Weave gem in it. Interesting choice.
Wow.
Yep. Look at this board.
I think we are going to see Dark Art. Yeah.
Dark Art's gonna come down and trigger.
Yeah,
Yep.
triggers because he has Abomination's gem. Wow.
Abomination plus Blade Blossom.
Just thinking about if Ranier was still legal in standard. Wow, look at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if Runier was still legal in standard, it'd be just incredible. This board would just be disgusting. Interesting choice to swing here, I guess, to try and get the value. But I mean, he's just gonna, yeah. You're never beating these. Oh man, you're never beating this board. He's just gonna sack the Knave Lackey now and draw a card. And make another 6/6. Just, yeah. Yeah. As a Candles player, when you see that, you're never beating that. All right, guys, into round 3 rounds here. This is our first match of round 3. We have Assistant versus Elite. Both these players are 2-0, battling to keep their XO record. Takahara. I wonder if this is going to be maybe the Mono Ruby list that did well recently.
Yeah, I think so.
Look at this Lady Avalanche list. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
So, looks like we have Mono Ruby versus a Ruby Wild Aggro Lady Avalanche list. This is definitely different.
Yeah, interesting to see Lady Avalanche with this build.
Yeah. I wonder what the benefit, like, is the benefit that high? I wonder. From switching from Lady Avalanche to, because this looks like the OTK deck, right?
Yeah.
I guess technically the ceiling can be a little bit higher with the momentum.
Yeah, given momentum on Wildfire could be awesome, but I think Grandfather Alex is still better.
Yeah, the +3/+3, and I mean the crush. The crush is huge,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, well we got a pomegranate here, so we are ramping a little bit. Maybe we're playing Pathfinders and trying to abuse Pathfinder a little harder. I could see that.
Yeah, probably.
All right. But I mean, the Surging Wildfire next turn with Champ Power is gonna turn the Surging Wildfire into, or make the Surging Wildfire swing for 3, and that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. Here we are going probably to see Outlaw and Return to Cinder on Outlaw.
Yep. The Return to Cinder is definitely gonna match that nicely. Okay.
So let's
This is representing 13 points of damage here. That was pretty good. Takahara down to 6. This Matriarch now has... Oh, this is... Okay, never mind. Oh, this is lethal? This is
I
lethal.
think so. Yeah.
Wow. That was... Huh. That was interesting.
Bit lucky to see another shard on the top there.
For sure, yep. Definitely got lucky, but... I mean, Lady Avalanche on Surging Wildfire, that did work. Like...
Yeah, it works good.
For sure. Alright. Right now. Alright, so back for game number 2. We saw a pretty quick victory from Elite there. Surging Wildfire putting in work.
Oh, we see the Gift of the Mantle on the other side.
Interesting choice.
In order probably to protect Wildfire.
That makes sense, yeah, because I mean that is your best card when it resolves, right?
Yeah.
Interesting 3-drop we have there though, the one that you deploy and find a shard.
We see also the Mesa.
Yep. Cremate gonna answer that live wire. Kind of an interesting keep on the Takahara player's side. However, this removal is gonna line up nicely, so.
Yeah. So we're going to see Boltwing Phoenix here.
Yep. I mean, Boltwing Phoenix into Mama Yeti into Fireball plus Baby Yeti is gonna look pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, not a great and by the Lady Avalanche player.
Yeah, not at all.
But we see Wildfire right now.
And we are gonna get to play that on curve.
Yeah, because he's going to play Mesa, take a wild shot from the deck.
Yep.
And next turn, we probably going to see the Wildfire with momentum again.
This will be an interesting choice. I think it's still Mama Yeti here, right? No reason not to.
Yeah, I think he has to play Mama Yeti in order to make more pressure on the board. Oh no.
Nope. Okay. We're just interesting. So we're essentially missing a point of damage.
Yeah.
But we get a hold of the Fireball. But that Fireball doesn't answer.
It isn't an answer to Wildfire.
Yeah. Kind of an interesting choice here. Though this Wildfire is not looking so good right now. That is a very aggressive attack.
Wow.
Especially
I mean, you are against a Mono Ruby, so I think you have to play more conservative against Mono Ruby.
100%, yeah. Man.
Look at that. You are at 5 health right now, so.
Ooh, could we steal this though? No, I don't think so, because we can't put crush on that surging. I was gonna say though, this surging is gonna get pretty big. We do have the Mesa though to block. No, we still die in the backswing. I think we're just dead no matter what we do.
He played double wild, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See. Also with a gift, there are 9 damage. He blocks. Yeah, I think this game is for Chakra.
I agree. Yep. Again, another very aggressive attack.
Yeah, I think at this point. Ooh, interesting target.
Yeah. I think he just did that just for the sake of doing it. Takahara, I mean, just gonna be too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how game 3 goes here. See, kind of that'll be the deciding game on which one of these decks is more powerful. But I still have my doubts on the Ruby Wild deck, but it was definitely good.
Yeah, it works, but still prefer Grandfather against Champion.
Yep.
Perfect.
Alright, here we are back for game number 3 of round 3. Or our first match in round 3. Lady Avalanche back on the play. What do you think of this hand here on Lady Avalanche's side of the table?
To be honest, it's not so exciting, but I think you have 4 shards. You're going to play on momentum ability, so when you have a lot of shard is always good, but depends also on how many removals your opponent has. In this case, we see Cremate and also a Saved Thought. So when the attacker players will play Cremate and Sabretooth, the board is for Lady Avalanche players will be empty. So
Yep. So we did go
looking
to
this, and I am a bit favored to say that Takara is going to win this game.
I agree. Yeah, it looks like Talker's opening.
Double Mama Yeti is very, very wow, awesome.
Yeah, and we also that's a pretty aggressive use of that. We also haven't seen any sort of removal on Elite side of the table yet. So if he's not packing removal, I mean, he's just not going to be able to keep up. Like you said, this double Mama yet, he's just going to be too powerful.
It's unbelievable, but seems that Mono Ruby is more controlled than this deck right now.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think we are going to see Mama Yeti here.
Yep. No swing.
Wow.
What are we afraid? Well, I mean, I guess this is what we're afraid of. Because that Bolt Spasm got big. Really interesting swing on the Mesa.
So I think right now he's going to swing probably and play the 4-3 and stay open for Fireball in order to upkeep to kill the Bolt Spasm.
I agree, yep. Get in for 5 here.
Also, he can play probably also the Baby Yeti in order to reduce the cost of the Brood.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because we go Mama Yeti, Baby Yeti, go play the 2-drop. Fireball in the upkeep.
Yeah.
There's a Fireball.
Perfect line.
That's going to be it. Excellent. Well, Takara taking it over the very interesting Lady Avalanche build.
I agree.
I mean, game 1 it kind of did some interesting things with that Surging Wildfire, but at the same time, it was just the fact that Surging Wildfire survives, and really when a Surging Wildfire hits the board, it should never survive. So, definitely an interesting match.
That's what we see. Yeah, yeah.
Alright guys, here we are with our second match of round 2. We got PRG, once again, playing Arcaz. So, an Ivan's Lake Pop build.
Wow, that's interesting to see. A Blood Sapphire Blackpot build with double Librarian. We'll see, of course, a Mulligan here.
For
the
sure.
other side, PRG has a very nice hand, to be honest. We have a Ruby Ice and a Sentry with double Crusader, a Crypt Curse Knight, and also a Matriarch. Wow, that's a very nice hand.
Yeah, that Blood Ruby Sokka's deck is looking very powerful.
Yeah, I agree. Here, after Mulligan, we see double Crusader and full Shard by Arcad. Not a very excited I am.
Yeah, Ivan not looking so good right now. Though Sapphire Blood, interesting. I like it.
So we are going to see in this build probably Console the Talon, Warp Seal, the Underworld build in order to play Crusader, and I think that Blightbar there kill me probably a gruesome deed as removal.
I could see that. Maybe even just playing it for the Mono Blood matchup too, though, just to have the additional card in hand. So it looks like we're going to see the turn 1 Sentry.
Yeah, in order to play the Ruby Eyes and play Crypt Curse tonight next turn probably.
Well, I mean, we can also go
Oh
into
no,
Blood
Crusader
Shard.
+2. Okay,
Yeah. Blood Shard into turn 2 Satyr is going to be pretty good here. Skittering Cultivator not looking pretty good against this against PRG's hand.
Something.
Ooh, yeah, I think are we altering here? I mean, we know this is going to be an aggro matchup seeing Ivan. Nope, we're just going to go for it.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I like that play. You know this matchup is going to be aggressive, and you don't want to give your opponent the room to just out aggro you. So I'm okay with that. Since, I mean, seeing Ivan, yeah, you're assuming, there you go. You're assuming the Crusader's coming down.
You punch me, I punch you.
Would have been nice to see a fast shard off the top of the deck, just to be able to go, like, alter plus one of his one-drop troops here, or one-drop troops here. But
I think we are going to see another Crusader here.
I think you're definitely right. Just keep up the aggression, try and just out-aggro your opponent. Though Ivan's side of the table is looking pretty good, getting to untap that Cultivator plus play the second Crusader.
It depends if PRG thought here it was preferring to draw some cards for altar or make more pressure on the board with another Crusader. But I think probably we'll see another Crusader.
I think so too, yeah.
Because next turn Metrak is online.
Yeah.
Even if next turn PRG could play altar more and a Crypt Curse or the other socket cards.
Yep. I kind of like that. Well, it really depends on how your opponent responds here, right? Okay, so the Satyr is going to come down.
Yeah, I really like this line.
I agree, yep. Though, like I said, your opponent's going to be able to crack back super hard here, having Cultivator plus Underworld Crusader, and you don't quite have lethal. Unless we're able to find the Ruby Shard for the Matriarch, then we can just kill our opponent.
I never seen before all these Crusaders on the board, to be honest.
Right?
A lot of time.
That's since Lasgar's day. The old Redling's mirror. I imagine we'll see a block on the Skittering Cultivator here.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Nope. We're just going to take it all. Okay, go to 7. The free zombie there was nice off the Dreadling. I like that play.
So I think here PRG is going to play altar more plus a socket card.
Yeah. I think you have to, and I think PRG has to be on the defense now. Unfortunately, that zombie was clutch.
Probably with one Crusader he can swing. Probably.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah, so that Blightbark, what was it called? The Blightbark water or whatever?
Reserve.
Reserve, thank you. Coming in clutch there. Being able to put that on a Dreadling. Making a free 2-2 now to block, right? Because had he not had that, PRG would have been able to just turn around and kill him, right? Play the Matriarch, play the Ruby Shards, kill him. But that zombie definitely clutch.
I'm very curious right now on the choice of PRG.
So am I.
That's changed a little bit.
The MC
Because
pickup is nice.
right now, probably he can swing for sure with one Crusader.
I agree,
Because
yep.
he can play also MC and Crypt Curse or Crypt Curse Knight.
Could you swing with both? Because you're not trading your Crusader. You're not trading your Crusaders with his Crusaders, right?
No, because I think in this case you have more card advantage.
Yeah.
Sorry. Because you have altar, so I think yeah you don't want to trade the Crusaders.
Yeah, I think
Probably. Oh yeah, I like this attack, to be honest.
I agree. Yep, I like the double Crusader swing here. You still have you still get a block and survive. If your opponent gets too greedy, you just get to kill him on the crackback.
So we are going to see probably.
I think you're just swinging with double Crusader here. And the Dreadling, I think you have to, because you can't really swing with the Cultivator. Maybe you can't even swing with the Crusaders, actually, now that I think about it.
Because also swing with the Crusader is very dangerous because Arcas is still on 4 health.
Oh, yeah.
So MC I think has double damage, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I think probably is going to attack just with Dreadlings. Also in this case, how important is the altar? Wow.
Oh, the altar's crucial. It just, oh, that's very aggressive. Okay.
Wow.
I mean,
That's a very weird attack.
even if you block with the MC and trade, you can only kill one Crusader.
Probably is going to find some cards, some answer on the top.
Yeah, because I mean your opponent's on 5 shards and drawing another 2 cards, right? It's very possible he can just find something to, yeah, like you said, answer this board. And oh, so we are going to see the trade. Go to 2. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I imagine we'll see a hero fall on the Underworld Crusader here.
Yeah, but I think still little because we see that PRG has Matriarch.
Yeah. Well, no, it wouldn't be lethal. You play the Matriarch swing. You can trade your Cultivator. Okay, let's see the Animus come down. Okay.
Okay, so this is not for sure lethal.
No,
I
but
think I don't know on the yeah okay.
Arca is still not in a fantastic place right now.
Not that's for sure.
That Underworld Crusader was not what he wanted there.
Yeah. Also because it's going to trade or Animus or Crusader for sure, and that's lethal because it deals 2 damage, and Arcas is on 2.
Yep. I wonder how many times, Underworld Crusader is such a double-edged sword. Like, the amount of times I've died because of that card. PRG is gonna He's gonna find his way against Ivan Slagpot in game 1.
Really like this Ruby Blood Socket Underworld deck.
Same. It's definitely a good take on Sog. It's very explosive with the Takahara. Or Takara, sorry. Alrighty. We're here for game number 2. Our cousin to play again versus Pure G. So the Sapphire Blood Redlings deck definitely did work. Stumbled kind of a little bit though.
This is a very similar to the last hand by Arcats. We see in PRG and again an Altar, Animus, Crusader, no Sentry this time, but still a very good starting hand.
Yeah, so we are going to see... Okay. See the ice come down. See how much work this altar puts in again. Double Cultivator though is pretty good here.
Yeah.
This Dread Apprentice is looking kind of slow though in Arcaz's hand.
Yeah, a lot.
Ooh,
But probably we'll see the drop on the Dreadlings
yeah.
and Librarian, yeah.
Librarian is a pretty good pickup here. I mean,
We'll see Sabretooth probably.
I think so too, yeah. You have to answer that Librarian. But Arcaz's board just got wide real quick. Lots of blockers. So yeah, we'll definitely see the Sabretooth on the Librarian here, I think. And probably
not Sabretooth.
No, you don't think?
No, double Primordial probably in order to kill one of the cultivators.
Yeah. Yeah, on Librarian and Cultivator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of flooding on Archives' side of the table. So I imagine we'll see the Dread Apprentice come down here. We'll probably scrounge.
Yeah, and power probably.
Yep. And then... I mean, it's a fair amount of damage coming across the board, but not really a large amount of payoff, and I don't know if it's going to get there. Oh, we aren't going to see it. Interesting. Okay.
Wow.
Very interesting. I'm not sure why you're holding back here.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I guess you wouldn't want to attack with the Cultivator, but I don't know why you wouldn't still play the Dread Apprentice just to make all the Dreadlings and push in. Maybe this deck plays Commander Prompt. Maybe we're saving it for that.
Yeah, I think so. Prompt here could be very, very nice.
Prompt here would be very potent, yep.
So here we see champ power by PFG.
Just get in the 3 points of damage. I like that.
And this hero fall could be painful.
Yeah. Are we gonna see it though is the question. I do like Hero Fall plus Bunny here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Ooh, but we found an Animus plus MC.
Wow.
That's good top decks. So I imagine we'll see the Dread Apprentice here. Plus the champ power.
Yeah, yeah.
No reason not to. That is a lot of damage coming to face. We're surviving. Okay. Let's go 4. Ooh, we found a sentry. Nice. Looks like PRG is actually going to stabilize here.
Yeah, yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
we found a Grism Deed. Where we. Yeah, so he could swing with everything, and he'd miss him by 1, but potentially die on the crackback.
I think he has 1, 2, 3. Yeah, miss 1 point.
Yeah. Now, if he gruesome deeds here on a Dreadling, does that? No, it doesn't change. Again, still. No.
Yeah, still 1.
Yeah. However, you do answer that Animus, which is kind of needed. But regardless, you can do it post-combat because PRG is forced to block the zombie and the Dread Apprentice, so you will have Dreadling left over for sure. So we're gonna see the gruesome dude.
So, yeah.
Oh, that Animus had Abomination. Oh, that was a misplay. That Animus on Abomination was huge.
And double animals?
Yeah, for sure. There's no reason not to play the second one. Just a swing with MC, okay. I guess we didn't have lethal on board. Oh, and that is probably going to be it, unfortunately, for Ivan.
That is brutal, so yeah, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what he was playing in his deck that he could have top decked to bring him back into this, though. It wasn't looking good once PRG managed to stabilize. Though PRG just barely stabilizing. Just barely.
So we didn't see any prompt, right?
No, in all 3, yeah, in both those games we did not see a prompt. We also didn't see a, oh, I can't remember the name of the card. What's the card called? The tap 3, draw 3? Silver Talent, no. Consult with Talons, there you go.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. But yeah, PRG gonna 2-0 here.
Very, very nice list, PRG. Yeah.
For sure. All right. Oh, we got a bit of a replay glitch there.
Oh.
It's a different one. Here we are for first game of round 4, guys. Both players 3-0. 0 versus Reposeo? Poseo?
Reposeo, probably.
I think so. Yeah.
Go.
Both players battling for that 4-0 slot. Not really sure what happened here. Definitely a bit of a replay glitch. First time I've seen this one. Looks like we have a mono Ruby with Entity Unknown as our champion. Interesting.
Against probably a mono wild.
Very interesting. Just a classic mono Ruby versus mono wild match here.
We see also Battle of Destiny.
Yeah, interesting. But I mean, that's kind of, if you're mono wild, that's all you have for removal, right?
So that's for sure. It's mono wild.
It has to be, yeah, at this point. Though Rapazio's hand looking pretty decent, being able to go Matriarch into Mama Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Next turn is on curve with Matriarch and for Mama Yeti.
Yep. And Zero's hand looking, ooh, that Ice 2 looking very slow.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yep. So I imagine we'll see the Matriarch come down here. No reason not to. No. Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting.
Really weird choice, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't go. I don't know the reasoning not to go for Matriarch there. That made no sense to me. Very strange. Question is, what are we going to see here?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the Pip Propel does block and survives the Flip Brush's Outlaw, so. But then again, I mean, he could just take advantage of it just to get the extra 2 damage into face. Because, like, this Mama Yeti coming down here is going to look very good.
I will not be not surprised if we are going to see a Matriarch and the Valor of Outlaw. And next turn, Mama Yeti.
I could see that, yep. Maybe that's the line. So we made the Valor.
Okay, so no Mama Yeti. We are going to see Mama Yeti.
Yep. Unless that was a misplay. Yeah, so this is going to be Mama Yeti. Interesting choice.
So we see also the coins in this Mono Ruby version. And not probably the Ruby Ice, right?
We generated that coin off of our champ power.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a portal, so it'll change to something different here. Though, I mean, if we had the resources to play it, not a bad one to generate.
So I think Zero is in a very bad position right now.
Yeah, I honestly think the play is. I kind of think it's.
I think I'm going to champ power people, use Palm of Granite, and then play Might Singer, to be honest.
Might Singer? Is it Might Singer, or is it Battle of Destiny to try and take something off board here? Mary Caravan, interesting choice.
Wow, that's so risky.
Yeah, that is very greedy. Just slam the second Mama Yeti here, right? Like, no reason not to. Slam the second Mama Yeti, Valor the Outlaw.
Also Mama Yeti and probably a Valor.
Yeah.
Or Matriarch generates no.
Yeah, so Mama Yeti, Valor. Whoa, on the what?
Yeah, probably
guess
in order to attack to swing also with, yeah.
That was just lethal, yeah. Makes sense.
I think Zero misplayed there, playing the Mary Caravan.
I agree. I think it was, like you said, your line plus Battle of Destiny to take, like, maybe the Righteous Outlaw off board. And then just have a bigger troop to block one of those Mommy Yetis. I think was the play, because you wouldn't be able to kill a Mommy Yeti, but you at least would have been able to block it without taking damage. Because that would have made that a 3-6? Nope, 4-6. I think that was definitely the better play. But
4-7 probably.
oh yeah, sorry, 4-7. My math's off.
So yeah, I think, I mean, you are against a mono ruby, so you have to expect to wait another Mama Yeti or a speed troop. So I think the right line was to play the Champ Power on Pivot Pal and then Palm of Grant, and then use or a Battle of Destiny or create another troop on the board in order to block. So in that case was the Might Singer.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what game number 2 brings. Alright guys, here we are, back for game number 2. 0 on the play this time. Again, still have that replay bug. I'll definitely have to clip this and send that to Hex, let them know. Ooh.
Oh, so
Ooh.
Ripley Popper.
That's definitely interesting. Looks like both hands are actually pretty decent.
Yeah, I agree. We see also on the other side, Raposo has a very nice hand with a couple of one drop, like Baby ATM and Ball Spot, return to Cinder and Cremate as a spot removal, probably for my Cinder in this case. So probably we see a Cremate and a Baby ATM.
Yeah, I think you're right. Get in for 4.
They decided to play Cinder and not Cremate.
Interesting. I don't know why you wouldn't play the... Well, I guess Cremate is Reach to face.
Yeah, but I mean, you are against a Lady Avalanche deck, so with Cinder you can probably kill at the upkeep one momentum troop.
That's valid, yep. Okay, that coin was not generated, so yeah, we are playing the coins instead of the ices.
We see also Feed the Flames in Rapunzel and...
Interesting. So that's gonna clean up this Rebel Popper.
Right now, Zero has no troop right now to play.
Nope.
Just
This is
Rapunzel.
not looking good because that Matriarch next turn is gonna come down, and that's gonna represent 8 points of damage, putting him down to 6.
Yeah.
And we also have the Cremate to burn face if we decide to, which puts him down to 2. It's not looking good.
Yeah, this game is over because also that Cremate. And next turn, Matriarch can generate the burn to the ground.
Yep, burn at the stake. Or no, it is Burn to the Ground Sword, yeah. Burn to the Stakes and Magic card. Yeah, that's going to be it. That Arcing Wind isn't going to do it. We're literally
Why
just...
Arcing Winds is there?
He generated off the rift.
Verdant Rift, yeah. So, you can ramp what you want, but I punch your face.
Yep. The Mono Ruby player basically just gotta ignore everything Zero is doing and just kill him.
Oh, man, he portals is a driver right now. And he can play with speed because, you know, Matriarch is underworld and that's GG.
That's gonna be game, yep. Just Mono Ruby, too quick for Mono Wild. All right. So congratulations. Who is the Mono Wild or Ruby player there? Not Zero. Oh, what was his name?
Zero?
No, it wasn't Zero.
Rapozel.
Rapozel. So congratulations to him on 4-0ing.
Yeah, congrats to Rapozel.
All right, so here we are for match number 2 of our final round of the day. Shira the Mage, Cassia Golden Knight versus Assistant on Takra the Ember. I think we saw Assistant earlier, right? He was Mono Ruby.
Yeah, again, a lot of Mono Ruby today, to be honest.
Mono Ruby can, if you just run hot, you can just get underneath everything in the format. Shirion's hand is not looking great.
Yeah, it doesn't look so good because he has just one Ruby Eyes and no diamonds, and yeah, I think probably he's going to mulligan this end.
I think so too, yep. Once again, oh no, he's keeping it. Interesting. Once again, both these players are 3-0, so they're battling for that 4-0 finish.
Interesting keep.
Very interesting keep. Mono Ruby player though. Okay, so we're deciding not to go with the turn 1 Baby Yeti. Ooh, we didn't find the diamond. However, I mean, we got the runic condensed.
Yeah, he has flame barrage and double ruining, so right now probably is not a big problem to have any diamonds.
For sure. I mean, he's still able to play the game, but we're really hoping we hit that shard drop next turn. Okay, so the Righteous Outlaw coming down. Righteous Outlaw, I think you... Well, you have the Flame Barrage. Question is...
So I think it's not going... Oh.
Ooh, we did, okay. I'm not sure why we didn't Shard Call first.
I think Candles as a very nice, decent matchups against Mono Ruby, right?
I mean, you would think so. You trade with a lot of their troops.
Wow.
Interesting, not Shard Calling here. Again. Oh, we don't have the diamond. Never mind. That's why we didn't Shard Call. Yeah, this is not looking good. We really need to find it out. Oh, there it is.
There is. And it just plays only Charcoal because what's done Wings of What's
Yep.
+3, so
And we just made a Sapphire. That's an interesting choice.
is that fair?
Yeah. I don't know. These Matriarchs, though, are just putting in work. And they're now out of range of your removal. He's got double burn to the ground. That's it. Mono Ruby just too fast for Shiro on the Mage on Candles. Wow.
That was brutal.
That was, yeah, that Mono Ruby just opened the nuts. That was savage. Alright. Alright, so here we are on to game number 2. Shiro on the Mage versus Assistant Takara the Ember.
What's going on?
I accidentally clicked this thing. Oh man, again.
Wow, and again, no time on just one shot. Okay, this time.
Oh,
But this time, no Ruby.
man, Shiro on the Mage with just no luck. Oh no, are we
Yeah.
just gonna maul into a loss here? Okay, well, we found an ice. Oh, this hand is not looking good versus the Mono Ruby.
Yeah. I mean, mulligan to 4.
That sucks.
We see in the, oh, okay.
Oh, he's just literally gonna play nice and concede. Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's unlucky.
That is very unfortunate. Well, Assistant on Mono Ruby Takara. Congratulations on your 4-0. Very unfortunate for Shiro on the Mage. I feel bad for him. That's a very unfortunate way to end the day, especially when you're 3-0 and that's how you end. That sucks.
That sucks a lot.
Yeah. But congratulations to Assistant on a 4-0 finish. Alright, so here we are for our final match of the day. Sadistic versus Alistair. So we have another, looks like Sadistic's Blood Wild versus Mono Blood.
Let's see.
I believe Alistair is 2-0 or 2-1, but I believe Sadistic is 3-0. So Sadistic battling for that 4-0 finish. Looks like a decent keep on both hands. I mean, Sadistic with some ramp. We're going to hit our shard drops consistently. Also, looking at the Mono Blood player, you know, we've got turn 2 Prince. We get a Withering Gaze.
Yeah, I think both ends are decent.
Now the question is, are we going for the turn 1 Withering Gaze here to turn 2 Prince?
He's going to play ice, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. But we can start to the top, obviously.
And we'll see an Acolyte here.
Yeah. This Bride not looking so good, though. Especially with all the wild shards in hand.
Yeah, I think playing Bride and Palm of Granite could be a bit difficult in order to play the ability of Bride.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how often you can actually get Bride to be turned on. At that point, it's kind of just a removal spell for the aggro decks and to occasionally kill Prince, right? It seems like. Minus sign, one has one, grab a Phantom.
Yeah. And
Ooh.
probably are going to see another Cockatrice in this case.
I think so too. Cockatrice is so big in these mid-range matchups. Oh. Oh yeah, we get a Palm plus Cockatrice. I like this play. And she's going to turn her Champ Power on next turn after we Cockatrice him. That's really good.
I think he's going to discard a coin and probably a gaze.
I think so, yeah. I think you have to hold on to the Hero Fall. Just seeing what your opponent's on, you know he's going to have pretty potent threats in his deck. However, I mean, next turn... Okay, so I mean, next turn we have the Hero Fall for this Prince, which is going to be pretty powerful.
I think Statistic here can play probably Seeker, but probably is going to Champ Power and then he can... Oh, okay.
Okay. Calls 2. I mean, that's going to mean a Hero Fall. Don't know if I actually like that play, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, we're missing double blood for a Hero Power. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, true.
Now we can rip it. So we find a Pomegranate. Again, Bride really not looking great. You know what we haven't seen? We haven't seen a Pathfinder in this deck.
Yeah, that's true. Why Blind Knight is main deck in Death Deck, right?
What's that, sorry? Oh.
Blind Knight deck. Oh, so we see Pathfinder.
Yeah, there's the Pathfinder. That is very interesting, yeah, Blight Knight.
This journey is a perfect top deck.
It is definitely a way for him to get back. Oh, but we found the roaming. Coming across for 10 points of damage here. That's big. Oh, and we found an Underworld Crusader. Oh, bleh. With Skyguard and Steadfast. Oh, that roaming Postlegas just too much. Yeah, it's really interesting maining Blight Knight. But like I said before, to take the 2 draw, trying to find an answer to that journey. But like I said before, it's not uncommon to see a ton of candles or like just aggressive low to the ground decks running these tournaments.
Also, we see Demented Whisper played by Alistair.
Yeah, that's going back to the old version where we're main decking those. It's interesting. Alistar might be able to stabilize here. I imagine we'll see a Hero Fall come down on the Prince.
Yeah, probably yes.
Oh, okay. We decide not to. Probably see a Tilling Soil, maybe cycle that here. I mean, we are able to second Champ Power now, as well. I'm kind of shocked that we didn't see the second Hero Fall come down there.
I think he's going to Champ Power, yeah.
Just roaming Pussycat, just putting in work. It is performing very well.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know why he played that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe he didn't read
You
the
can
card.
bluff any ruffle or a strangle, say, with 3 shard open.
Yeah.
So it's useful to play pomegranate there.
That confused me. We have an Archive Dweller. Is that something we... Oh, we generated that off our Pussycat.
Yeah.
Oh, we found a Drunken Hooligan.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, we were going to play the Dweller. I like this.
Yeah, I really like it. This case probably Alistair is going to let find 1 card.
I think so, yeah. When we find the Pussycat, nice. I also like jamming the MC here. There you go. Because he can find any more Pussycats he has in his deck. Okay. Probably just see him bin.
It should be better to play Massacre than Strangle.
I would think so. Clean his board up. Kind of an interesting choice. Man, Sadistic's going to be able to filter through a lot of cards here.
Yeah.
Imagine we'll see him tilling here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Urzanis the Merciless. That is going to be game.
Very, very interesting. Blood wide control.
Yeah, very interesting.
Mid-range control.
It's been beaten up on these mono blood decks. Alright, here we are back for game number 2. Alistair on the play this time. I mean, Sadistic definitely demonstrating the power of his Blood Wild deck. He was able to just swiftly beat the mono blood player again in game 1, as we saw him do earlier today. This hand looks good for Sadistic. This is a good maul. But I mean, Alistair's hand's insane. It's so good.
Ooh. This is an interesting choice right now. Probably, okay, Earful, right? Because he has double prince.
Yeah. Yeah, he could just straight out run Sadistic out of the game with double prince. Oh, we are going to see the turn 1 Withering Gaze. That's a good snipe.
Yeah.
However, I mean, these princes are going to do a lot of work. And if Sadistic can't find an answer to them, well...
Yeah, it's on a board.
We found a strangle. So we got one answered. Ooh. Hit a Pusgath.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Very bad position for Sadistic here.
Yep. Missing shard drops is not where you want to be in these mid-range mirrors. Oh man.
Oh, also Journey here, wow.
Yep. this journey come down is probably just gonna. Oh man, this is definitely. Oh, the insult. Just the insult to injury right there. Just. I think at this point, Sadistic is just gonna have to scoop it up.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he ripped double shard off the top of his deck, just oh man, that's unfortunate. Savage.
And then there is a Vampire Prince. In order to find, it become too difficult in order to find a shard.
Oh, for sure. All right, here we are back for game number 3 of the final round of the day, final match of the day. Sadistic versus Alistar. Sadistic on the play. Eey, this not looking good this hand. Oh man, we're gonna have to see them all here.
Yeah, that's for sure. Very, very great hand by Alistar there. We see a Withering Gates and Zedek Judgment and Vampire Prince and the Mental Whisper.
Yeah, I think Alistar just opened the best possible hand you could in Blood right now, for this, especially for this mid-range matchup. I mean, we're gonna see the Withering Gaze here. Goodbye to the Hero Fall.
And this Demented Whisper, it's pretty annoying. But I think it's right.
Yeah, I mean, after taking a look at that hand, I think that was definitely the play. Sadistic with the nice top deck there, the Strangle, but I mean, his hand is just not doing anything. Man. Alright, well, we're finding shards. Finding shards gets us closer to casting things.
Wow.
Oh, the Cockatrice, though. And then he gets to follow up with the Demented Whisper next turn. Like,
will be brutal.
no, yeah. Yeah, this Demented Whisper is going to take out the Seeker. Man, it is not looking good on Sadistic side of the field right now. Really need a shard off the top of the deck or a roaming Pussygath. That would be kind of the two best hits right now. Just to try and claw his way back into this. I guess even a Pomegranate would be respectable.
Let's see.
Hey. Alistar's now got charge power.
The good thing here is that Alistar has just 3 removal that are useless right now.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Double charge.
Man, that is unfortunate. That feels bad. Okay, well, yeah, Acolyte's gonna do something. Ooh, I imagine that. Nope, not gonna play the Seeker. Okay. Wow, the flood is real. Both players just searching for some sort of win con here. Well, Sadistic searching to get back into this. Alistar looking to try and close this game out. Okay, we found a Prince.
Yeah, that's a good draw by Alistar.
Yep. Ooh, the Bride though, and the Bride's turned on.
This is amazing draw.
Yeah. Oh, I guess the Hero Fall's gonna answer the Bride, so we're not gonna get a second turn.
He has doubled heal.
Still,
I think he's going to play that Seeker, to be honest. No? Okay.
Nope, not playing the Seeker.
I probably should have played that, because in order to put some pressure on the board, you know that your opponent has 0 cards in hand, so...
Yeah. Sadistic probably Fate Weaving a Shard to the top here. Kind of risky, but... Oh man. At least we have an answer to that, Prince.
Is that a stalking quarry?
That is a stalking quarry, yeah. Probably to answer the Puscats. It's also a troop, right? Just gotta put pressure on board. Oh man.
Okay.
Jeez.
A lot of shard drop. Wow. Okay, still something.
Yeah, you gotta take the hero fall here and then Cockatoys, and that's not... Oh, I mean, I guess he's got the secret answer for Cockatoys. But,
But is going to void also his seeker.
right, but I mean, he still gets to get in for 5 in the air and then void all Sadistic's troops, right? Put Sadistic to 3, put him... Oh, okay, just put him dead to that Seeker next turn. Darn.
Yeah, that's so unlucky for Sadistic.
That was a very unfortunate way to end that. Just the brutal flood. Just both games in a row. Just two shard screws essentially in a row, right? Couldn't find enough shards game 2, and then game 3 just found too many. So...
Yeah.
Oh well, what do you do?
Anyway, a very, very nice deck by Sadistic.
Yeah.
I really like that version of why mid-range control deck.
For sure, he's definitely onto something. Very interesting, but I 100% agree. He's definitely found something. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the standings here. So we have Raposio, SM Rad, and Assistant as our 4-0 players today. So congratulations to those guys.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
And yeah, shout out to everybody else. I mean, thanks for coming out, supporting the format, and thanks for hanging out with us today while we're casting. It was definitely a good bash, or sorry, vault. Not like didn't really see a whole lot of. It wasn't flooded by mono blood. It was nice. There was a lot of variety in decks, and it was good.
Yeah, we saw also a lot of mono ruby. Interesting.
Yeah, definitely a lot of mono ruby. Kind of sneaking its way back into the format. And also PRG, very interesting blood ruby sockets list. Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. Well, once again, guys, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, do you have anything else you want to add, Sargon?
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it, and I think we will see probably on Sunday. There will bash, right?
Yeah. The bash will be Sunday. So.
Perfect. I'm going to play it, and I think also you message, right?
Yeah. I finally get to play in this one. I'm off, so. Yeah, it'll be good.
Perfect. So, and don't remember that this is the last day of the season, guys.
Yeah, any of you still need to grind at the top 64, today's the day to do it. So yeah, good luck to everybody grinding for that top 64 spot for the CCS. And yeah, once again, guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. We'll keep you guys updated on when the next Prismatic stream is going to be. Most likely Monday night for Casting Immortal. We'll see if we maybe have a casting team for the vault, the evening vaults there, or sorry, not the evening vault, the evening 5 shards weekly Saturday. But we'll keep you guys updated, so check out our Twitter page, as well as Prismatic now has a YouTube page, which this video will be uploaded to later today. So look for that if you missed this cast and you'd like to, or if you just like to see some of the replays of the games, etc. Yeah, once again, guys, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.